Good afternoon, college football fans. TC Tech Killer here with the 12th game of Season 3 for the UAB Blazers Dynasty. It's been an exciting season for me, at least, just to kind of get into the commentating world and just put some videos out there to try to get a feel for what you guys like and what you guys want and what I like to show you guys as well. We're going 8-3 going into this game, and it's the end of the season, so I'll just say our final record is 9-3. So we do get the win here today with the visiting Memphis Tigers. And a couple season-ending notes. It's been definitely an up year for us, our first winning season. And I don't know too much about UAB's history, so I don't know if they've ever had like a really good winning season, like a good 9-3 record. But at least for me, since we went 3-9 the first season, and I think 6-6 in season 2, this is definitely a good year. A little bit we can improve on, that's for sure, as we try to make a push into the rankings, into the top 25, and hopefully into eventually a BCS bowl game and the national title game like we actually do in season 9, which I have coming for you after the bowl game, which is coming up next. Try to get that out this weekend. We will be playing the number 25th ranked Illinois Fighting Illini, if I'm saying that right. I don't know. Anyway, we got Trey Moore coming back next year at the helm of this Blazers offense. Davis will be gone, but we have a new back in Ben Alexander. You've seen a little bit of him throughout the year when Davis gets injured or just a backup, change of pace back, and he's a good back, and next year he will set some records. I think maybe it might be in the following season. I'm not sure, because I'm pretty sure he is only a sophomore this year, so he got a couple more years with the team. But on that note, I want to talk a little bit about recruiting. I don't know much about recruiting, I'll be honest with you guys. And I'm pretty sure it's not like on the game where you just do a couple phone calls once a week and do some stuff. I'm sure it's a really in-depth process and a really complex process in real life with Division I teams. And I never really paid attention to it, except for this year I started to. And it can really, it's what changes programs. And in the Pac-12 this year, we got 3 teams in the top 20, top 25 consensus of recruiting class rankings. UCLA up at the top, USC second, and Washington third. And so that, I don't know, because if you win a national championship, doesn't that mean more of the top recruits are going to want to play for you? So how does a team that isn't performing very well turn into a team that's going to be a championship contender? Because like in the NFL, you got the draft, which you get to pick first if you have the worst record. So it kind of balances things out. Not totally, but to an extent, it kind of levels the playing field for the next year, or down the road, I guess, when the draft picks develop. But in college football, you can have a monopoly of the top of 5-star players or something like that. And I don't know, that's crazy to me, but there's no real good way to do it. And I don't know what factors into recruits' decision making. I know sometimes it's where they live and how close it is to their home, or where they've grown up loving the school they like, or just the facilities. Like in this game, they have a lot of the players like high-end facilities. And so I don't know, this year I'm going to start following it, or try to at least. I don't know how people follow and how people rank draft people, or draft recruits. I keep saying draft, I'm sorry. But yeah, there's so many high school players out there. How does someone get noticed and compared with thousands of other players? I know obviously you can tell when someone has talent, and someone who's just not really an athlete, but they're still playing high school football. And there's a big talent gap, I'm sure, but still, there's so many schools out there and so many people that how does how does a scout look at them all and compare them all? I don't know. It's just really crazy to me. So, I don't know. I'm going to do my best to try to monitor at least Washington's recruiting class for 2014 and see what I can do about it. Maybe just make some comments. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it or what I'm going to do exactly. But in game, I'm going to talk about recruiting a little bit in the NCAA 14 wish list coming up next month. And I don't know if I'm going to do this, but in NCAA 14's videos next year, do you guys want to see some recruiting updates? I know Mr. Hurricane does that. That's one of the only guys I watch sometimes of football commentaries, and he does it like a couple minutes at the end of his game. He'll just put in some recruiting notes for his season. I don't know, it kind of, if you're into that, then you'll like it, but if you're not, it kind of just takes up time. So I don't know. Just let me guys know what you want. Let me get to some game stats here real quick. We do win 31-21. No last drive comeback this time. We seal the deal early on. Total yards, we get that advantage, 329 to 236. And for rushing, we get 30 rushes for 153 yards for 5.1 average and 3 touchdowns. And Trey Moore goes 13 for 20, 65% for 176 yards and a touchdown and 1 interception as we close the season with a win. Illinois Bowl game up next.